Fabulous Aura.
What is going on, guys? My name is Oro. Welcome to Sakura Santa. So we're gonna finish our childhood friend Itsumi's thing today, I'm pretty sure, unless it's 2 days. But I'm pretty sure this is the last day. And basically, let's see how this plays out. She really didn't know that I knew? No wonder she was upset with me. The minute that I knew, I probably should have said something. Yet what do I say now? I know that I talked to Mother about it, but I'm still nervous. After all, women are scary when they're mad at you. I have to do my best though, so I have to go see her at work eventually. I think that I should probably give her some time to cool off first. When the time comes, I'll turn up to work and help out with the Christmas crowds. I hope this works. After being separated from each other so long, I don't want this to be how things end. Still, it might be good to do something else today. I'm going to need a clear head for when I go see her. So Itsumi, please wait for me. I promise that we'll sort things out. Settle things with Itsumi. Alright, I've psyched myself up for this. I'm going to take a lot of courage for me to go back there, but I have to do it. Itsumi, I won't leave you to face those Christmas crowds alone. I promised after all. As I wander into the caf, I see a familiar figure sitting at one of the tables. Itsumi is holding a drink tray close to her chest, digging her fingernails into its hard surface. She turns around and sees me. For a moment, she seems to be at a loss for words. What are you doing here, Koji? I said I'd help, didn't I? Even if I'm an idiot, I have to keep my promises. Well, I have no say in whether or not you can work here, so do as you wish. Then I'm going to help my childhood friend. She offers no response to that. The day grew busier and busier of time, yet I managed to keep up with the rush. Itsumi was getting out dishes faster than the customers could order them. The entire time, she tries her best not to look at me. You did something to upset her, didn't you? The cafe owner's looking over my shoulder as I continue to clean dishes. We had a fight, yeah? I want to make things right. You should do that soon. It's affecting business. She's been visibly sad all day. I've noticed. When you can read her feelings, you know something is wrong. So whatever you did, you better damn well fix it, Koji. That girl's mood seems to be completely dependent on you now. Right. I'll do my best. Itsumi passes by at the moment. She's trembling as she passes me. I'm going to be alright, Itsumi. It's going to be alright, Itsumi. Just please hear me out. Fine. She doesn't say anything else. Instead, she focuses on her job and continues to maintain flow of dishes out of the kitchen. Eventually, the crowds die down and we have enough time to talk to each other. We take seats opposite of each other. Itsumi still looks shaken. I don't really know what to say either. For a moment, we just sit in this awkward atmosphere, unsure of what either of us should do. Eventually, it's Itsumi who breaks the silence. Why did you come back? Because I wanted to answer your feelings. You're right, I was being indecisive, but I'm just going to say it. I do like you, Itsumi, and I admit that I regret not saying something sooner. Do you? Do you really mean that? Or are you just telling me what I want to hear, Koji? Why would I be doing that? I know that you can tell if I'm lying. You can see right through me. You know I'm telling you the truth. Yes, I know right away if you were lying. That's right, that's how well I know you. She leans over and puts her face down on the table. Koji, it's hard just to forget what happened. It's not as simple as just saying sorry and that you want to make things right. You have to prove that you want to make things right. That's why I'm here. I was really scared of facing you again, but I knew that I had to do it. You were suffering the entire day. I saw it in your face and your actions. I know saying sorry isn't good enough, but I want to do my best to make things right. I can see her tearing up a bit. Koji, I really do love you. And it really hurt when I said those things to you yesterday. But that's how I felt about it. I wanted you to notice me, but you were noticing me the whole time and really chose to say nothing. I know, I thought about it from your perspective. If someone knew about my feelings but never answered them, I'd be angry too. You aren't in the wrong, Itsumi. Even if I'm not, I was being harsh to you. That's fine. Couples fight all the time, don't they? But we aren't a couple. I reach across the table and take hold of her hands. Then why don't we change that, Itsumi? For the first time in her life, she actually looks embarrassed. I finally cut through the it's pathetic, but apathetic. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm trying to envision how it's pronounced in my head. You know what? Personality. I'd be okay with that, Koji. Actually, I would really like it. I can feel her fingers slipping in between mine. After all, we've known each other for so long, haven't we? That's right. Who would make a better couple than us? She was upset before, but I could see a gentle smile forming across her face. I've been waiting for a long time for you to say that to me. Thank you, Koji. So are we going to spend Christmas Eve together? Absolutely. It'll be our first date. I find it so strange to be saying that. Even for all of my regret, we never actually went on a date or did anything as lovers. Then it would be best to make up for the lost time, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. She stands up from the table, brushing the tears away from her eyes. Our break's nearly over, Koji. It's not going to be as busy now, but be ready to do your best. Don't worry, Itsumi. We'll take whatever comes on together. Well, this is it. It's Christmas Eve. For me, it's the single most important day of the year. I originally thought I'd be completely alone for this day, and yet here I am, feeling nervous about what's gonna happen. That's normal when you're going out on a date with a cute girl, right? Okay, so these are the same words as before, but now it changes with the girl's name, Itsumi. I'm so sorry that I wasn't honest to you all those years ago, but I was just afraid of what might happen if we became intimate. Nah, I shouldn't worry about that now. Pointless complaining about things I can't change is stupid. I'm gonna take her on a date, just like I should have done years ago. I want her to remember this night. I want her to treasure this as one of her most precious memories. That sweet, straightforward girl I knew all those years ago, I can't believe she hasn't changed at all since then. Well, at least not in the personality department. Itsumi, I never wanted to admit it to myself, but I felt something for you too, something more than just friendship. From this point forward, I'll be honest with my feelings. You deserve that much, at the very least. Let's have as much fun as we can this Christmas Eve. Just like we used to, just like old times. Here I am, waiting for Itsumi to arrive. It's almost time for us to go on our date. Who would have thought that I would go on a date with my childhood friend? It seems like one of those things you read about in a romance novel. Eventually, after being separated for years, the two lovers reunite and their love for each other is rekindled. But no one ever says what happens after that. Maybe because it turns out alright. I don't know. I'm hardly an expert on romance. After all, I handled Itsumi's feelings with all the grace of an ogre, but I shouldn't worry about that now. I feel so nervous about this date. Even though she's done some pretty shameless things in front of me, it just feels different right now. It's natural to get nervous around the person you like, I guess. Oh, I hear her knocking on the door now. I guess this is it. When I open the door, she's wearing her casual clothes. Hey, Koji. Hey, Itsumi. Not dressing up for tonight? No, I do enough of that at work. I want you to look at me tonight. It seems like she really means that too. This is night just for us, so we'd better make the most of it. It feels weird. This is our first date. I just don't know how to feel about it. Well, I know that I'm happy. Right. It just feels like this should have happened a long time ago. Hey, don't worry about it. We're together now, that's the important thing, isn't it? Yes! I was given a chance to finally resolve these feelings I had. Meeting you again this Christmas was the greatest present I could have asked for, Koji. It's not something I really focused on, but Asumi was always a really cute girl. Even more so right now. She's actually acting shy. Holy shit! This side of her is also really, really cute. Anyway, where would you like to go first for our date? Wherever you want it, Tsumi. After all, you've been working hard this entire time. Cut loose and have as much fun as you can. Okay. I don't know where I want to go, so let's just walk around the shopping district and see what we find. Sounds great to me. She stands right next to me. With slow movement, she leans over until she's resting on my shoulder. I can feel her hand slipping into mine. I don't understand. Why was it so hard to do that? I wanted to do it the entire time, but I always stopped myself. Why is it so hard, Koji? Well, it might be easy for one person, might be insanely hard for another. That's just life. But you were able to do it in the end, weren't you? Isn't that what matters? Yes. Happily, she practically drags me out of the apartment. Come on, we need to leave nice and early. You wouldn't want to miss out on anything, would you? Not at all. The shopping district is absolutely bustling. I don't think it was ever this busy in my hometown. Everyone is out tonight, it seems. Looks like Christmas rush is well and truly on. I'm glad I'm not working tonight. Look at these crowds. How much business does the cafe get on Christmas Eve? At night, I mean. I'd say at least double the business we get during the day. Are you sure they're going to be okay? Don't worry, they'll be fine. They knew that I was planning to do this from the start. You were planning our date that early? Yes, I didn't know if I was going to have my date or not, but I planned ahead just in case. I made sure everything they knew there knew, including the owner. He's surprisingly late in it, despite how much he relies on you. It's because he relies on me too much that he agreed to this. All of the other staff needed some practice, he said. What a cruel man. Either way, I'm glad I'm not there right now. Don't worry about them, Koji. Just worry about us for now. What would you like to do first? I have no idea. Then you have no problem with me deciding? Go ahead. We should get ice cream. But isn't it already cold? We used to always eat ice cream on Christmas Eve. Ice cream in front of the fireplace was one of the best parts of Christmas Eve. Come to think of it, eating ice cream in front of the fireplace was always a bad idea. Remember how it would melt and we'd get it everywhere? That was the best part, even though we had to clean it up afterwards. Yeah, remember that time when your parents had new carpet installed in their home? And we were told that we were absolutely not allowed to eat ice cream there, but we did it anyway, and they got really angry with us. But it was worth it, wasn't it? Yep, I don't have a single regret. Fuck their carpet. Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck their carpet. What am I doing? I'm tired. Don't judge me. A single regret about the ice cream in front of the fireplace, even if it was a bad idea. Sometimes bad ideas are the best ideas. It doesn't take long for us to find a place selling ice cream. We end up sitting on a bench and eat them. I assume he's looking at my face though. Hey, Koji? She reaches out towards my face. What is it? She wipes something off my face with her finger. You got some ice cream on your face. She licks it off her finger. Delicious. This is so awkward. You can see it on her face. I can't help but blush from the gesture. Right. Okay. It seems I'm weak against girls acting cute instead of girls acting lewd. Who would have thought that would be the case? Okay. What are you acting so embarrassed for, you pervert? Can't you handle being touched by your childhood friend? Hey, I'm not embarrassed at all. I know when you're lying. There's no need to be bashful about around me, Koji. We're adults now, aren't we? Yeah, right. Ugh, ugh, I'm dying again. My throat hurts so much right now, but I need to finish at least this part, and then I'll record the rest later. I still can't help but feel nervous though. At first she was shy, but now she's starting to become really confident. Is she already becoming confident with the idea of dating me? Don't forget to finish your ice cream. You can't spend the whole night thinking to yourself. Right. We quickly finish and Asumi looks very pleased. Ice cream tastes best during Christmas. Don't you think so, Koji? Now that she mentions it, I did really enjoy that. I don't think I've had ice cream during Christmas since I last saw you. Asumi shakes her head. Don't dwell on the past, you told me that earlier. Here and now is what matters. Come on, let's go have a look at the Christmas tree. She takes me by my hand and pulls me off the bench. In front of the glowing Christmas tree, Asumi smiles. Her face reminds me of how she used to smile every Christmas Eve. It's in the moment when I realize why I love her so much. The shimmering lights of the Christmas tree dance around her, giving her an almost angelic appearance. For a moment, I'm lost in how beautiful she looks. Gently, she pulls me through the crowd. Eventually, we stop right in front of the Christmas tree. Her eyes lock into mine. You have beautiful eyes, Koji. Did anyone ever tell you that? Shouldn't this be said the other way around? Why is the girl the confident one out of the... Gender equality. It is a beautiful thing. But seriously, it just seems like it should be the other way around because it seems more romantic that way. But I guess the girl can say it. Can't say they have. Why? When we first met, that's the first thing I noticed about you. They say the eyes are windows into the soul, and I liked what I saw in your eyes. They were truly beautiful. I guess that's when my feelings started, even if I didn't realize it at the time. Then, when we spent our first Christmas together, she looks all around her. Whenever I see candy canes or decorations or trees, they all remind me of you, Koji. Koji and Christmas will always be one and the same for me. Her smile grows wider and wider as she looks at me. Koji, the day I left you was the worst day of my life. Nothing I ever did after that compared to having to leave you behind, Koji. When I was in the car on my way to this town, I felt like crying the entire time. Hey, don't worry about that, okay? I keep telling you I'm here now, and I have no intentions of letting you go. That's right. She grabs both of my hands, holding onto them tightly. Her eyes are shining at the moment. I love you, Koji, and I wish I had the courage to say it earlier. But at long last, I finally did it. I want to be with you. Please, no matter what, don't let anything pull us apart again. Promise me that you'll be here no matter what happens, Koji. She looks at me, her eyes pleading with me. Without any hesitation, I nod. I promise, Itsumi. We'll be together forever. Thank you. Excuse me. I know you're someone who keeps his promises. With you by my side, I know that everything is going to be fine from here. There's magic in this moment. I can just feel it. The mood is right, the atmosphere is right, and she's looking at me with so much love in her eyes. Koji, I want to do something. Will you let me do it? Do whatever you like, Itsumi. They're gonna kiss! Ah! So adorable! Oh, they grow up so fast. Then close your eyes for a moment. I want it to be a surprise. Closing my eyes, I think I know what's coming next. I feel something soft press against my lips. She stays there for the longest time. I can feel heat radiating from her. As I slowly open my eyes, Itsumi looks back at me. I finally had my first kiss. I couldn't think of anyone I would rather give it to. She looks up at the night sky. I wonder if Santa knew what I wanted for this year. Maybe he did. It's a she! You legit met her! And you're still... You sexist prick! You're sexist. You met Santa Claus, who was a female. That night is still young, isn't it, Koji? There's so much more I want to do before Christmas. She takes me by the hand again. Will you come with me? Of course I'll come with you, Itsumi. I'm so glad. So this year, during Christmas, I was reunited with my childhood friend. Her love survived the test of time. Now we'll never be separated ever again. This is the story of how I fell in love with my childhood friend on Christmas Eve. I don't know what's going to happen from here, but I'm with her. I'm ready to face anything. And there's the end of the second character. Okay, now we just got to do Santa, which is going to be awkward. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sakura Santa. If you did, make sure to leave a rating and a comment in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.